Welcome to the Wealth Webinar Series. My name is Melinda Bell, and I'm your navigator for your financial journey. If you're new to this, congratulations. You're about to embark on the most important journey of your life, the journey to financial soundness. I always say, the road to financial wellness does not commence at the beginning of a year. It starts when you decide to take that path, the path to learning. Scientists say it takes 31 days to develop a habit. In other words, it takes time to implement new concepts. Certainly, how you view yourself affects how you view money. Surprised? To achieve all that you desire, new patterns of thinking will have to be adopted. If you think positively, you will obtain good results. If you think negatively, well, you know what the results would be. For example, if you think you don't have enough money to make your dreams a reality, you will do absolutely nothing. However, if you think you have more than enough, then the possibilities are absolutely endless. Remember, accomplishing your dreams takes time, time. It will happen over time. So let's get started. Let's look at the definition of wealth. Wealth, also known as your net worth, is simply your assets minus your liabilities. Now, what are assets? Assets are valuables owned by you. It's your car, your house, or your savings account. What are liabilities? Liabilities are monies owed by you. They're your credit card, your mortgage, or your line of credit. If your assets are greater than your liabilities, you are said to have a net worth, as stated earlier. Let's say, for example, your assets here are $10 and your liabilities are $5, you are said to have a net worth of $5. However, if your liabilities are greater than your assets, you are said to have a deficit net worth. For example, if your assets are $5 and your liabilities $10, you are said to have a deficit net worth of $5. Wealth is what you accumulate, and it takes time to do so. Always remember, the journey to building wealth is indeed a long road ahead. In the Wealth Webinar Series, we will be exploring 3 concepts: that of developing leadership, maintaining a lifestyle, and building a legacy. Today, we will be taking a deeper look into leadership as it relates to your finances. You might want to get your pen and paper for this. Leaders, who are they? Who do they look like? They look like you. Who, me? Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. You are a leader. What qualifies you as a leader, you may ask? It is your area of responsibility. You raise children, you attend secondary school or university, you work a job or run a business. These are some of our daily tasks. But there's one thing we have responsibility for, and that is wealth. It allows us to provide for our children, grants us the ability to attend school, and compensates us for our vocation. It is what we manage daily. We all are qualified wealth managers, whether we manage $10,000 or $1,000. From the time we were young children, our parents gave us allowances. We were told it had to last until the end of the week. So we did whatever it took to ensure we did not use up the money by the middle of the week. Isn't that true? You know, there were many temptations to spend it all because it was all there. But the wealth manager in us thought constructively and spent cautiously. Does that sound like you? Leaders often depict management styles that develop into lifestyles of planning, prudence, and profitability. They embark on a financial journey that would shape their financial future and pave the path for others to walk upon. That is a true mark of a leader. You were born to lead. So how does one live out or practice being a leader? By applying these principles of service. S for servanthood. The school of thought has been that leaders are to be served and waited upon. This is a common misconception. Leaders are called to serve. This challenges your thinking, doesn't it? Leadership is not a position of elevation, but of servanthood. You are placed in your sphere of influence to serve others through the way you manage your money. You serve them good examples of how wealth ought to be maintained. Remember, this is your excellent service. E, excellence. Be excellent in the management of your wealth. If you are in the business sphere, you are expected to operate above par. Be excellent and pay your bills on time. Be excellent and pay your taxes. When I speak of excellence, I speak of integrity. Always be honest in your dealings. If you don't have enough money on your checking account, don't write a check. R, regulation. Be in a position that qualifies you to give instruction because your children are watching you. We all want the best for our children, don't we? Today, grant them the gift of a lifestyle of planning, prudence, and profitability. Demonstrate to them how they can win with their money and shape their financial futures successfully. V, valor. It takes courage to become a leader. It takes bravery to embark on a journey to financial soundness, to employ healthy habits and forsake the unhealthy ones. It requires boldness. The wonderful news is that you can start today. It is never too late. This step you take can influence others to make better decisions with their money. I, industry. Hard work pays off, not at the expense of your family relationships. Let's be mindful of that. We've been given strength to get wealth. The truth is, the money is not going to fall into your lap. It is through being excellent in your vocations as a banker, janitor, or nurse, you have the opportunity to make money. It is not through laziness or procrastination that you earn money. We have given into the popularity of making money quickly without putting in the work. But if you want to earn a living, you've got to work. C, consistency. Let your lifestyle be consistent with the principles you live by. As I said earlier, it has been proven that it takes 31 days to develop a habit. With budgeting, you can monitor your spending, and through budgeting, you become consistent in managing your wealth. Achieving consistency takes time, effort, and discipline. E, engagement. Not only do you need to be consistent, but you need to be committed. This is where planning comes into play. Everyone should sit down and think about where they would like to be in the next 5 to 20 years. You can start today. It can overwhelm us to plan because we have all these big pictures in mind. But you can be calm and know that it can be accomplished through a series of steps. You don't need to be pressured to make it happen overnight. You know, I see goals as pieces of a puzzle. How do you know when a puzzle is finished? You know it is complete when all the pieces fit together. Having this perspective should tell you that in all of this, being a leader is a process, and it requires commitment to see the process to the end. You probably have a spouse or a significant other you would love to influence. Probably you are a teacher who teaches a class of 5-year-olds. Maybe you are a manager of a department within an organization. Influencing others, as you may know, can be challenging. But here's how you can go about it. People often think that in order to influence others, you have to bully or oppress them. This is definitely not true. Neither does your ability to influence others rest on the following that you have. It is through your example. The way you live causes a direct impact. It speaks loudly to the onlookers. In case you didn't know, people are certainly watching you. You don't need to prove yourself, neither do you need the approval of others. It may not be the most popular path to take, but you know without a shadow of a doubt, it is the right path today, and it is certainly working for you. You're growing as a benefit of it, and it can be seen. Through accumulating wealth, you are demonstrating to others that they too can establish a legacy for themselves and their family. They can aspire to have goals and certainly accomplish them. They too can make an impact on this green earth. Do this today. Share what you know. Talk with someone. Let them know what you're doing. Be an influencer today. We have laid 3 foundations to being a successful leader. Identifying yourself as a leader, underlying principles you should live by, and influencing others. This brings us to the ultimate form of leadership, financial leadership. What is it, you may ask? It is the ability to give your money direction and purpose. Let me explain further. You are the CEO of a corporation, and you need a team to fulfill the vision of your company and help execute the purpose of the company. Therefore, different roles need to be established. You will need a marketing department because people need to know what your company has to offer. You will need an admin department to assist with the daily operations of the company, such as answering the telephones, managing schedules, the bookkeeping, and accounting. You will need a legal department to guide you in certain affairs. Let's not forget the sales team. You're going to need that department to close contracts on behalf of your company, and you will definitely need a maintenance team to keep your surroundings clean and tidy. Each department will have a key function and task to perform to keep the company fully operational and in turn make the company profitable. So what you are seeking to do in financial leadership is telling your money what to do. You use your goals to arrive safely at your ultimate financial destination. For years, I had been a habitual spender. I had no direction or purpose for my money until one day I realized I had to do better. So one day I sat down, opened Excel, and started to develop a plan. Never had I thought being a financial leader would change my life forever. I now think carefully before I spend a cent because I know where I want to go. This webinar has been brought to you by Astrape Finance, the caring, knowledgeable, trustworthy financial company guiding you to financial stability and prosperity through education, sound planning, and advice. Choose financial leadership. Be a wealth manager today.